What was supposed to be the start of the Senzo Meyiwa murder trial hit a snag yesterday in the North Gauteng High Court in Pretoria. One of the accused asked for a postponement, with his lawyer claiming the state ambushed them at the 11th hour. At the same time, advocate Gerrie Nel has raised concern that the mastermind behind Meyiwa's trial is not present. Nel is hoping evidence will emerge during court proceedings that will bring the mastermind to book. Now, following developments for us is eNCA Slindelo Masikane. She joins me now. Slindelo, so yesterday, court made provision for one of the accused to consult with his legal counsel. Just talk to us about the issues that they brought before the judge.
Well, the issue that was brought before the judge is the fact that there were new statements released by the state about 2.5 weeks ago to the defense, and this was in agreement with the defense that these particular statements are of sensitive nature. They come from witnesses who are actually under witness protection, and so there were security concerns that releasing these statements too soon may put the lives of those witnesses at risk. And so the advocate for accused number 5, Fisobuhle Nduli, told the court that she's been struggling to consult with her clients over these new statements, and because they come at an 11th hour, she was asking the court for a postponement just to be able to consult and be able to give her client a fair trial. But of course, we are expecting the trial to hopefully then begin today at around 10 a.m. this morning. I am joined by Senzo Meyiwa. This is the sister to the slain soccer star Senzo Meyiwa. Ngiyabonga isikhathi sakho sizama. Angitshele izolo besithi sizoqala kodwa kwabonakala ukuthi angeke sikhona ukuqala. Njengomndeni nizizwa kanjani namhlanje?
Angazi ukuthi ngingachaza ukuthi sizizwa kanjani, kodwa ke themba ukuthi njengoba kuhlisele namhlanje khona into esizoyizwa positive. Sihambele sisuka le ekhaya seza la cause ngivele kahle kahle into esidinga ukuyazi iqiniso leli besilinde for 8 years.
Njengoba usho ukuthi isikhathi sesihambile esiningi, nike ngakwazi ukukhuluma nalabo bebasendlini mhlambe nizwe ukuthi kwenzakaleni kahle kahle.
Ukukhuluma iqiniso sesami selokho wahamba usenze emhlabeni, asikaze sibe nokukhuluma nabo, futhi asisibone isidingo sokuthi thina sihambe sokhuluma nabo. Ibona fanele ngabe mhlambe beze ekhaya bazokhuluma nathi. Ngikhumbula nje bathi sibuka i-documentary, ngicabanga ukuthi owathi umama yabo nje umama lo wayekhona endlini njengomuntu omdala, yena mhlawumbe wafanele afike ekhaya azokhalisana noma ukuthi mama, njengoba ngumama nami sekwenzeka into kanje phansi kophahla lami, singayenza kanjani ukuthi siye phambili, uyabona. So abakaze baze bafike ekhaya bazokhuluma leyo nto leyo, so nathi ayikho into esingayikhuluma nabo.
Angitshele isikhala uSenzo asishiyile emndenini njengoba angasekho. Ngiyazi ukuthi bekasiza kakhulu ekhaya, asiza noma
yabona ngabe sikhuluma ngaleyo nto mhlawumbe ngasithatha usuku lonke uSenzo ube yona yonke into ekhaya, beyiyona yonke into ubaba endodana ubhuti eyona yonke into aboma ngithe yona yonke into nje bengasekho uSenzo. Sikhulu isikhala esivulekile ekhaya kakhulu, ingakho nobaba azahamba ekhaya ngoba uyabaza umsebenzi waSenzo bewenza ekhaya omkhulu, engakhona nasekhaya kuphela nakomakhelwane nakubantu abathize. uSenzo beye umuntu onothando ngendlela esimangaliso.
Yini enikhumbulayo kakhulu ngayo?
Inhliziyo yakhe, energy yakhe. Mefika ekhaya mhlawumbe ejwayele ukufika ngabo 12 befika adlale igospel, sesizovuka ke sicule naye kube mnandi sijabule. Ngikhumbula nje ngenilanga kahle kahle be umuntu ejwayele ukuthi nenzani lapho mhlawumbe sihleli athi ngifayela imali e-airtime, sizobona sisingelela imali e-airtime, yabo. Nje uSenzo be umuntu obefuna ukuvala isikhala ngasonke isikhathi ukuthi nje sihleze kujatshuliwe nje ekhaya njalo.
Njengoba laba aba-accused laba abasekhoti bafika izolo nibabonile, yini bowuzizwa kanjani mawubabona?
Yazi lo mbuzo ngaze ngaphendula kanjani, yabona ngalesikhathi ngibabona benyuka la beya phezulu, ngizwe ngiqhaqhazela ngashaya uvalo ngayibuza ukuthi engabe ibona yini, engabe kwakwenze njani, yabona. And futhi mengibabuka laba bantu baze ba relax, baze bakhululeka, baze bayixoxela kamnandi, sazibuza thina ubuhlungu kwaze kwabuhlungu. So nje angazi ngathina ngathi ubuhlungu nje, kubuhlungu babona.
Siyabona ukuthi abaningi basakhuluma ngokheli kakhulu, kodwa umfazi kaSenzo yena unjani?
uMandisa uyakhopha omunye wabantu besifazane abastrong kakhulu uyakhopha uMandisa since ke iSouth Africa yonke biyazi ukuthi iziphi inkinga adlule kuzona sithi senza dezwana no Kelly so nje uyakhopha kakhulu uyakhopha ngifuna uqamba strong nje.
All right, Mfundo, just to summarize, I'm going to ask Linga also to just get off his tripod. We're just going to give you a bit of a walkabout before court proceedings begin at around 10 this morning. But just to summarize what Zama was saying, she was talking about the gap which Senzo has left with his passing. The fact that he used to be a breadwinner, he was very supportive with the family, and now that he's gone, there's just been a huge hole that's been left for the family. You can see their family lawyer, Advocate Gerrie Nel from AfriForum, who is just busy speaking to both the sisters, Zama and Nomalanga Meyiwa, are the sisters to Senzo Meyiwa. And of course, yesterday they were anticipating the start, but however, that wasn't possible. It does seem that they're going to just go aside to consult ahead of the start of the trial. But it's been quite difficult for the family in terms of trying to get over the wound of losing Senzo Meyiwa, speaking about the fact that it's been very difficult. Senzo's father died, still looking for those answers as to who killed Senzo. And at this point, we know, of course, that the 5 accused, it seems that there is what seems like a very strong case against them. We spoke to Advocate Gerrie Nel around what kind of evidence and whether he's seen it, and he said there is certainly a case for these men to answer to. I'm going to try to get a little bit closer to the advocate. Maybe we can get a word in with him before we start. Sorry, Sissy. Advocate Gerrie Nel, how are you doing this morning? Good. We're live on eNCA.
Okay.
Hopefully, we're going to start today.
Yeah, we really hope so. I think it's time. I said so yesterday. I'm saying this again. But again, I'm a bit cautious. In these kind of trials, there's always delays, delay on delay. So I've heard in the passages that we might have another delay today. But I just hope that we can start, really. It's now time. We owe it to the family. They need closure, and we owe it to start with this trial.
Yeah. We understand, of course, that one of the witnesses who was in that house, Ms. Kelly Khumalo, has hired a lawyer to watch over the proceedings. What's the significance of that?
Well, just may I use you as an example?
Yes, of course.
If you had nothing to fear of a trial and you're not implicated in a trial and or your rights will never be infringed in a trial, will you appoint somebody to look after your rights? So for me, it's as easy as that.
Yeah.
Just ask yourself the question, if you don't fear that your rights might be involved in a trial, why would you appoint someone? So that's all I can say, really.
Yeah. And we know, of course, that the state is keeping their cards quite close to their chest. We're not really sure who's going to take the witness stand. Do we know at all if those who were in that house will be taking to the stand?
We don't know, but I expect that they will have to. The state will have to paint a picture about what happened. The court is unawares. I mean, the court hasn't read the docket, certainly hasn't seen the documentary and all those kind of things. So as far as the judge is concerned, he would like to know what happened on that day. And that's then the obligation of the state to indicate what happened, to paint a picture of and set the scene. And only then would the state then embark on trying to indicate how these people were implicated.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, that is the Meyiwa family lawyer, Advocate Gerrie Nel from AfriForum, just giving us a sense of what we can expect. As he's indicated, there is a possibility that we might not start today. But at this point, of course, we're just waiting on those court processes to begin. The accused, Nomfundo, will be sitting here. This is where they will be seated, accused 1 to 5. Their lawyers, as you can see to my right, have arrived. In fact, I want to try and move closer. Maybe we can speak to Ms. Kelly Khumalo's lawyer. Hello, Advocate Monsami. How are you this morning?
I'm very well, and yourself?
I'm
Thank you.
good.
You're ambushing me.
I'm so sorry. We're live on eNCA. We just heard you briefly saying that you were representing Ms. Kelly Khumalo. Can you give us a sense of what your mandate is here in the court?
I'm watching brief of Ms. Kelly Khumalo, and you'll understand for the reasons that are simply that we need to know what is going on in court, and such has been accepted by His Lordship, as well as by the defense and the prosecution. And that is to ensure that we are able to have a full understanding and the direct interaction or the direct information from the proceedings as we are here. We are dedicated to this time.
Yeah. Are you able to tell us how your client is feeling? I know she hasn't been in court.
She's in high spirit. I think she's in high spirit. She is exceptionally well as we are anticipating the closure of this matter for both herself, her children, especially for Tingo, yes.
Just lastly, do we know if Ms. Khumalo will be taken to the witness box or whether she's been cited to come and testify?
Well, this is something that we will await for the prosecution. But indeed, seeing that she was in the house at the time, I'm certain that that would be the process that would follow.
Thank you so much.
It's a pleasure.
Thank you. All right. That is Advocate Munsami representing Ms. Kelly Khumalo here in court. And as you can see, we're all going to set up at 9:30. So in about 30 minutes, we will be having hopefully, the start of the trial. Mfundo.
All right, Slindelo, thank you very much for that update. We'll catch up with you a bit later on when the proceedings, in fact, get underway. Now, still to come.